Hi everyone, I wanted to send you a quick video just to walk you through some new resources that I've posted to our Blackboard site. I've added in the left-hand sidebar an Infographics Resources tab. Now, I hope many of you have opted to create an infographic in lieu of a traditional MLA outline for your cultural research project, your minority language research project. And infographics have been around for quite a few years now, so I'm sure most of you are familiar with them. You've probably used them in your own classrooms. They're very versatile, and they work really well for organizing research and presenting information in a visual way. So under this tab, which you will note is listed under or above the assignment turn-in link, I've added a folder of samples. The folder contains samples from a previous section of this course, and you simply need to click on the links. Two of them are hyperlinks, and then two of them are PDF files. So all of these examples would be similar to what I'm asking you to create. You can look at those and get some good ideas. The article posted next is just an overview of infographics in case you are not familiar with them. Gives you a little bit of background along with some information on different infographic tools. As you can see, you may have to click on the link twice, but it will open in a new tab. This article is a few years old, created by Mashable, but it is a great introduction to infographics. The author actually uses an infographic to present how to create an infographic and to define them. The other items listed are simply hyperlinks to the various tools that you might choose to use for your own infographic. They include Piktochart, which is my favorite tool. I've been using Piktochart for at least 4 years now. It is very user-friendly. You do need to create an account, but Piktochart will allow you to publish your infographic and create a hyperlink to it. You can also embed and share your infographic very easily. The next one on our list is Venngage. Venngage is a little bit newer than Piktochart. It is very similar to Piktochart, very user-friendly. Again, you can create a free account. It's a little bit less versatile in terms of actually sharing. You can create your infographic and then download it as a PDF. And you can also share it via a hyperlink. The others listed are not my favorites, but they are pretty effective tools, so you might want to peruse those. Easily is a different type of infographic tool in that you are very limited with the canvas that Easily creates. All of these platforms have templates that you can choose from. I would suggest that you use a template because it is a little bit easier, but make sure that you change all of the generic information. You'll have a set color scheme with the template that you choose. With Easily, you are limited to the space within this either vertical or horizontal rectangle. So you aren't able to add any space to your canvas. With the others, Venngage and Piktochart, you are able to add vertically to your infographic so that it looks more like a traditional layout for an infographic. If you are using a map, this might be a good tool to choose easily. And then the last one is Canva. Canva is an interesting tool in that you can choose to present your infographic in one concise unit, like we typically see, or you can present it as a slideshow. With Canva, you can actually sign up using your Google account, make things a little bit easier. Canva has some really interesting themes as well. It also has some really cool effects that you can play around with. So I like Canva as well. I've listed Prezi here, although Prezi is more of a presentation platform. It isn't typically used for infographics. But one of the samples that I posted did use Prezi to create more of a visual outline than specifically an infographic. The last two links that you'll find in this tool are the Google Public Data link, which I thought may be helpful for some of you if you're looking for demographics or current statistics. The last one is just a link to some of my undergraduate student infographics. So some of these are professionally created, and then some of these were actually created by upstate students. This is a Pinterest board, but you should be able to access it and see many, many examples that I have posted there. Again, just looking at the examples will give you some mentors. It will give you some ideas of how to create your infographics. The last couple of things I want to say about the infographic, be sure to cite sources somewhere in the infographic. Typically that's done near the bottom of your infographic, and be sure that you include the major points that you plan to elaborate on in your final paper or final presentation. Note that, of course, the infographic is not as developed or as elaborate, as in-depth as the final project will be. But again, using the infographic format as opposed to the strictly verbal MLA outline is a great way to add visuals. It's a great way as the writer to really get your ideas mapped out so that when you do create that final project or paper or presentation, it flows a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier to manage for that final project. I hope also that if you create an infographic, you will be able to use it again in the future, perhaps in your own classroom. If you have any questions related to infographics, or if you run into any trouble using one of the platforms that I've shared with you, please give me an email and I'll be happy to help you troubleshoot. Good luck!